Hello, this is Kara from Kara Tarot with the final unveiling of my deck of the year after participating in hashtag Deck of the Month all year. I started a little late, but it was very easy for me to regroup because I keep a schedule of my rotation of decks, which I'm pretty faithful to sticking with. I am a Virgo. So that made catching up very easy. And Masha told us that we need to make this 3 decks, which was nice. So we didn't have to do just one, and it gives us a little more variety to talk about what moves us in a deck. The one I'm going to start with, my number 3, I kept going back and forth about the order of these, quite frankly. This was the deck, the Forager's Daughter Tarot, that bumped some of my favorites for my top 5 decks last year. So it was in the top 5, even though it was new to me last year. I rave about this deck regularly, and it is a combination of flora and fauna. And ultimately, one of the things that has made it rise up even higher in my estimation was my realization that reading with this deck for me was like reading poetry. There is so much in the deck, and there's so many levels to work with. And then the beautiful artistry of Jessica Lee Howard, who created this deck and who wrote the book as well. There aren't that many decks, people that have done both. And so it was a combination of all of those things and a magnificent book that rose this up in my estimation. Next is another artist and writer deck. For those of you who follow Masha, and for many of us who are friends with Masha, this has been a year of Minchiati, of loving different Minchiati decks. And Amparo Aguirre's Tarocchi Minchiati di Marzo, which I believe is out of print now, is just this incredible accumulation of traditional imagery and modern bright colors. So you lose nothing of the traditional elements, and what you have to gain is her incredible use of color to bring this old world traditional game to life. And I say game because she actually teaches people how to play the game and has instructions for it with the deck. So this, of course, is one that I ended up probably posting more about and had more videos either showing it or mentioning it than any other deck this year. The incredible Minchiati di Marzo. And then finally, it's probably no surprise to anyone, my favorite deck remains my favorite deck, Influence of the Angels Tarot. The collage artwork is just incredible. I even love the borders on this deck that look like a pillow frame. Traditional imagery, classical paintings used, and the depth available in the book that goes along with it that has a daily affirmational quote called an angelic message, the biographies of all of the people in the court cards, they're actually portraits, the incredible, easy-to-read Rider-Waite-Smith symbolism, and then an angel for every one of the majors. There's so many levels to this deck, including it is just an exceptionally beautiful collage deck. It has many of my favorite representations. I did not do as many videos with it because I was doing a 78-day reading with it. So that meant, of course, I had more than anything else with this deck. It remains the deck that I'm married to, my favorite. Deck of the Year, Influence of the Angels Tarot. Thank you.